and we should do all that we are meant to do. That means you, buddy, or ma'am, or whatever, honey child, I've got my doubts. You can't see the forest for the trees. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm knocking, it's just that I'm not in the market for a boy who wants to love only me. Yeah, and I ain't saying you ain't pretty. I'm saying I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try to hold the reins in on me. So, goodbye. I'll be leaving. I see no sense in all this crying and grieving. We'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. You and I travel to. Oh, gotta take care of my body here. Yeah, we got to take care of our bodies. We really do. Take the time when you need it. I need these twists right now because my back has been the stabilizing thing for my shoulders, which have been stabilizing for my elbows, which have been stabilizing for my wrists, which have been stabilizing for my fingers. Gotta change the situation here because I'm being forced to be too far back, and that's not working at the moment. I'm working. I need to relax more. When I play keyboard, I get very tight up here. I've been having all sorts of weird nerve pains. As I've broken through my self-imposed governor, Whoops! There was this very strange fellow who we refer to as Gugu. It's two G's with no vowels. A lot of people just say GG. He was an odd duck. I think I was talking before about how he would vocalize while he was playing this incredible music. And they got microphones on the piano, going over the piano. Well, and they're hearing this guy make sounds. So, I have to be careful. So what I'm doing now is not for show. This is my occupational therapy exercises prescribed to me by somebody who truly understands what occupational therapy is. You could almost say he's the Antonin Scalia of occupational therapy. Actually, let's break that particular association. Other than that, he is somebody who is talking about what the founding fathers and mothers of the profession of occupational therapy not the end. Forget about it. Who cares? Did I say that? No. I was just ventriloquizing. Well, I do sort of opposite ventriloquizing when the puppet is not here. I speak for the puppet because the puppet's not here. So it's not reversed. It's just another form. Don't worry about it. I'm getting too detailed. I know. I'm sort of getting off on all these little details along the way. It's like, yeah, I was doing this, and while I was doing this, and then that reminds me of the time. Do you remember the time you and I? There's only one of I, but there are many of me. You and I, we were talking about the space between our minds and the people who hide themselves behind drawn blinds. With our love, we can change the world. If they only knew that Life goes on within you and without you. And without you. And without. Actually, there's only twice. Most people think it's only once. A song by John Lennon, although I think it's a Lennon-McCartney song, I think, officially, but I'm pretty confident it's not a... Who knows? Those two guys were an incredible team. And I tend to think of all the best stuff as coming from John, but the reality is Paul was incredible. He still is, except what does he do? Sings about the world having... You think the world has had enough of silly love songs? I look around me and I see it isn't so. I see that people want to buy the crap, whatever crap I happen to want to sing. And if I sing about love, well then I get more money. And therefore I'm gonna go again selling you da 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 da. Love is silly da 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 da. It's just about a lot of lily songs. Yeah, I was getting negative, wasn't I? You see, I'm not supposed to get negative about anybody or anything. And, I was being a good boy up until the last part, you know. I only want to say positive things about what was positive about Paul McCartney was, and probably maybe is still, I don't know, but actually there is something negative that I think is... Who cares about Paul? I don't care about him in particular. But I do think that a person in his position, with his talent and his worldwide, really, he's like the... Paul, now I'm talking to you. I've decided, instead of being negative about you, I'm going to talk directly to you, Paul, Sir Paul McCartney. Although, I ain't going to use Sir, because I think that's part of the problem. It's part of the bullshit. Come on, man. You became the biggest, one of the main person after John was killed, the main person. You are still the main Beatle, the Beatles. And I don't mean to say you got to be some kind of social do-gooder or revolutionary or anything. But my understanding of you, and especially the songs you sing, like that one about silly love songs, is that what you say is, look, I'm one of the filthy, vicious entertainment people in the world, and I don't begrudge that of you, sir. I'll call you sir, but not the sir that has been... I'll call you sir as a human being, which is what I call anybody, including somebody who has just spit in my face. Excuse me, sir, I do not like that, and I will not tolerate that, sir. I'll use that kind of sir. I think you can do better. That's what I'm saying, Paul. Do better. Take all your billions and, or hundreds of millions, whatever you got. I think you got billions, is my guess. You got this whole kind of empire. Read about your daughter, you got... No, so that's what you're going to do with it. And I'm sorry, sir. Sir, this again, sir, as a human being, you have a right to do what you want. It's just that you, sir, in particular, have a position where you could use your aid, elder statesmen. You can get through to people, and instead of making money off of all the fluff and BS that popular music conditions young people to believe that love... Why did love have to be so sad? Here's another guy, Eric Clapton. You are amazing. I feel in awe of you whenever I think about you. But those lyrics are just so like... Because love doesn't have to be so sad. We can decide that we do not have to live up to the lies that are told to us in fairy tales. And I've gone on way too long. I'm definitely... Oh, my recorder stopped. Oh, okay, good. So the volume... Oh, good. It might... Oh, never mind. There are issues. Oh, there are issues using an iMovie thing like this, and I always have I have my recorder. I'm pointing to it. You can't see it. It's over here, and which is backwards, by the way. Thank you, Apple. Ah, love you, Apple. I'm getting in trouble if I say, and my contract is very specific on certain points about being too negative. Like a sucker bucker, like a